Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my stream and welcome to my channel. Just wanted to apologize for not doing World of Warships tonight. It's about 9 o'clock. I went to the air show early this morning. We left about 7 o'clock. We had to leave. My friend called me on Thursday or Friday night and was like, hey, or I'm sorry, it was Saturday when I was at the wedding. He's like, hey, give me a call. So I called him and he's like, hey, man, I got front row box seat, like loge area tickets for the air show. They're right on the flight line. Would you like to go? Hey, what's up, JC Breezy? What's up, Big Hunts? And I was like, heck yeah. So, but we had to get there like right when it opened to get good parking and stuff. So we had to leave Medina at about 7 this morning. And we got to the air show, got front row seats to the Cleveland International Air Show. It was quite a treat. I got to see an airplane crash. I'll tell you about it during the stream. It didn't really crash. It crash landed. There's pictures of it on Facebook. It's kind of a crazy incident. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But first of all, I wanted to show you these videos. I'm telling you guys about how pretty Cleveland is in the summer and how Magnus said how good I'm playing with or without you. With or without you. Yeah, so we'll do World of Warships tomorrow night. Tonight, I'm just swapping nights, basically. I'm going to do some truck sim tonight, and when I'm feeling a little more up to it. Anyway, I got home from the air show. We got home about 6:30. I ate a burger and then went to sleep and just woke up. So there you go, Gator. Well, that's cool. Here is some video footage of two of the exact same ships. Here we have the Robert A. something or other, or Robert S. something or other, and the Manatowoc. These ships carry all kinds of ore. They also carry limestone from Kelly's Island and from, I'm sorry, not from Kelly's Island any longer, but from Marblehead to Cleveland. But I just wanted to show you these clips that I got when I was downtown. This is about 2 weeks ago. This is right downtown Cleveland. I thought you guys would like this ship stuff, though. Talk about rolling coal, Gator, for your pickup truck love. There you go. There's some coal being rolled for you. Pretty cool stuff. Once again, the Manatowoc is empty, and he's headed back out to the lake. Yeah, I've seen this ship several times. Here's my finger in the video. I've seen this ship probably 10, 15 times. It's all over the Great Lakes. So I saw it in Algonac one time years ago. It's been on the seas for a long time. And then last but not least, this is the train bridge, and I'll turn the volume up for this one. These bridges actually work. They go up and the ships go in, and then they come down and the trains go over them. That's what I told you, Gator. Trucks are really expensive. Though I did see it. They got a Ford Ranger in my neighborhood, like a 90s Ford Ranger for $2,000, but it's all rusty. Of course, down in Florida, it would be a big deal. Anyway, there's downtown Cleveland right there, and you can see the bridge, and this is what's called the Flats. We're at Wendy Park. Right by Whiskey Island Coast Guard Station, looking back into town. The lake is behind me where the ship was, but that ship was coming down this river right here. This is the Cuyahoga River, the famous river that caught on fire. That's what Cleveland's known for. But Cleveland is a beautiful city, especially in the summer, and I just wanted to share that with you. In fact, before we go, you can see here, and I don't, right between the bridge where my mouse is, these two apartment buildings I've actually photographed for a company. Right here along the shoreline where it's all blurry. This is a bunch of restaurants that I photographed for another client. So I've done a lot of work in and around downtown Cleveland. So anyway, that is Cleveland in the summer. It's beautiful. It's really nice to go down there with the kids and hang out. Last video, I promise. Here we had, this was the other day when I was at Dickie's Barbecue trying to get some food. We have a counter rotation going on here. Did not turn into a tornado, but you can see the bottom clouds are going to the right and the upper clouds are going to the left, and we have like full rotation happening here. And this was a 20-degree temperature drop. Didn't turn into a tornado, but it was really close. So anyway, hey, what's up? What's up, Billiam? So let's go ahead and get Euro Truck Simulator started. Hold your eardrums while I start the game. It's always super loud. Here we go. So anyway, once again, we will be doing shipping tomorrow night on World of Warships. I just bailed tonight because I'm feeling pretty tired. I think I'll probably only be on for about an hour. Come on. What the heck? Oh, Steam's giving me a hard time. Let me type the password. Hey, thank you for the follow. I think that's my password. Hopefully I didn't just kick Seth out, but I probably did. Hey, there's Somerset. What's going on, my friend? We were chatting a little earlier. And now Euro Truck is going to get launching. Here we go. Yep, I just got on, Jeremy. I just got on. So as I was saying, we went to the air show today and had to get there real early. By the time I got home, I was just pooped. So, upgraded to a newer version. Game version 1.3.1.2. Let's see. Let's check the mods real quick and see if everything's kosher. There you go. Well, once again, Gator, we'll see what you get when you get it. No hard feelings if you don't. I like the Kia Optima. It's pretty cool. Do you really want to exit? Yes, we did. Yeah, did you see that picture? Yeah, it was crazy. No, this is 1.31. The 1.32 is the trailer ownership package. We are at 1.31 right now. Just a minor update. Yeah, so anyway, the accident. We were getting ready for, it was between shows. The F-16 had just finished flying, and they were getting ready to do the boring Golden Knights. No offense to those of you that jump. I'm sure it's really cool to jump out of an airplane, and those guys, jump into dangerous areas sometimes, and it's, a very dangerous job. I appreciate what they do, but it's just kind of boring, especially when they do like 4 shows in one air show. Like they do it at noon, they do it at 2, they do it at 4. It's like, okay, I'm tired of seeing people jump out of an airplane. But they were getting set up. They did the first jump, and then I believe it is a Pilatus. It was an 8-passenger float plane that had been flying in and out, taking pilots to and from Burke Lakefront to the Hopkins Airport. So like the F-16 pilot was at the airshow grounds, but he had to get the F-16 from Hopkins. So they flew him in this Pilatus over to Hopkins and then flew back again. On the return flight, this airplane came into land, and I was looking at it, and this is a float plane, and I'm like, maybe he's going to do like a flyby, because his wheels were up. Like he didn't put the wheels down. He just had the floats out. And of course, with float planes, the wheels come down out of the floats, but there were no wheels. And all of a sudden, he put the thing down. I'm like, and I saw sparks fly up, and then there was an ambulance parked in front of me on the runway, and the airplane went behind the ambulance, and I couldn't see him after that. And, of course, he came to a stop real fast without any wheels. The guy was super lucky that he didn't get killed. I'm telling you what, man, that plane could have gone off into the grass and flipped, or could have caught on fire because of the sparks. Like, that's how they catch on fire. But he made a mistake and put the airplane down without actually putting his landing gear down. And, in front of, like, this huge airshow crowd. And, of course, what was funny, hey, what's up, Took? How you doing? What's funny is they played the whole event off. The guy behind the booth was like, we're going to Finland, by the way. We're in Romania. He played it off like it was like an engine problem. Like, oh, the pilot had to make an emergency landing, blah, blah, blah. And obviously sometimes pilots have problems, and it's a good thing he brought that airplane down because there was an issue. That is not at all what happened. But they didn't want to admit that it was an accident, and the guy actually, he wrecked it. It was pretty crazy. And I think I was the only person that saw it. So, like no one else. I was like, didn't you see that? And they're like, no. So I'm just pooped, Jeremy. I'm kind of stuffed up, as you can hear, and I'm tired, and I don't feel like fighting right now. We will be doing World of Warships tomorrow night. So we will be doing it. We're just going to be doing it on a different schedule. So I'm just swapping basically what I would do Tuesday I'm doing tonight, and then what I'm going to do Monday I'm going to do tomorrow night. So we will be returning to World of Warships tomorrow, and then returning to our normal schedule next week. So, but that's why no WS. So tonight I'm driving the Dragon paint job with the new DLC that came out, the Dragon paint jobs, and this is a fully souped up MAN TGS. This thing's all the way upgraded. I haven't taken one of these in the game ever because we have it in the farm sim, and I got kind of tired of it. Oops, that was way over revved. Not a bad truck, actually. I know they said they called them the Hill Finder, but I'm going to try to get my headset set up the way I want it. What's up, One Creepy Boyle? Yeah, they don't increase insurance either. Insurance is already sky high. Yeah, trucks do make it more expensive, Gator. You're right. Wow, the speed limit here is 90. Can you imagine that? There we go. All right. So anyway, it was a... Yeah, I almost thought I wasn't going to get on, Jared, but I just decided that, you know what, I probably should stream. I love you guys. I want to be on for you guys. So I thought, well, I could do Truck Sim. That's really easy to do, and I get to say hi to everybody. And so we'll be, once again, returning to World of Warships tomorrow night. So, but tonight we're just going to take a truck and drive it. I think we're actually out of Romania at this point. I think we might be in Slovakia? Slovenia? Ouch. Whoa, that just happened. Sorry, I had to look over and see what that motor was doing. It didn't say any damage. Hopefully I got away with that. Sorry, Mater took my attention there. Oops. Oopsie. You said, whoa. Whoa. Hey, what's up, Lee? What, Seth, what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, that's what all that was. Okay. Let's see. Nope, no damage to the trailer. Look at that. Thank you, Took. I appreciate that. Wow, that was fun. Sacred Stun. Hello. Oh, that's okay, man. Real life does come first. I am just game life right here, so. You said my leg. Jeremy said I'd done that once or twice. Yeah. I got T too, so it's even more dangerous. Anyway. Lee said he started a new My Summer Car game. Did it right this time because the engine would have been hell to do. Oh, and by the way, I found out that... Remember how my engine was shaking a lot? That's another sign that the crankshaft is actually bad. Oh, hey, all right. Have a good night, Took. See you next time, man. Tweaking the valve. Sweet. Somebody said there was a guy that did a build on YouTube and did it in 46 minutes. Unbelievable. So anyway, but yeah, it is. Oh, this game will be fun forever. They're still making new content for it, so it's not... I wouldn't say you're too late. I mean, this game seems like they're going to keep running it forever. They're adding... All of Eastern Europe is coming soon. And there's plans to keep expanding this game, so it's definitely a long way from being over with. And it's a great game. Trying to get this thing so I kind of like the man truck though. I've been driving it and I don't mind it. I don't love the paint scheme. I just want to try the Dragon paint scheme out for the DLC, but it's okay. Time lapse of builder. So anyway, that was the issue. Sword tails. There you go, Redneck. The fish are coming. I have some snails I added into my tank, and they're very happy. I like ATS. Like I said, ATS isn't bad, but the problem is that it doesn't have as much content. So a lot of times when I choose to drive around, I actually cruise on this. So, oh, you took the long road home from Pennsylvania? Yeah, that does tire you out, doesn't it? Yes, I'm using default curves in the track IR, Lee. That is correct. The multiplayer. I don't do the multiplayer, as you know. Yeah, the Pro Mods keeps it fresh too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, people crash into you all the time. Yeah, I like ETS. I don't know. I mean, I love ATS. I think ATS handles better, feels a little more scale, but ETS is great. All right, what's going on up here? Yeah, I know. They trolls is what they call that. Yeah, that's where we're headed, Jared. We're going to the north part of Finland. There probably will be snow. Yes, I had I got some snails. They were mystery snails, I think they call them, and they are happy. Not really too bad. It's a little twitchy, but it has a pretty big dead zone, which I like, Lee. So, but yeah, I just use the default. And unless I'm doing stuff like drinking tea, like I'm trying to drink or whatever, then it's not too bad. Fish. 422 all the way to 224 all the way home. Yeah, 422. That's a pretty drive though. If that's from between Warren and now 224. That goes right by me. So remind me again what city you live in, Billiam. You don't have to give like details, but like or big city, nearest big city. Because I'm off at 224 too. Like I get off at Route 57 and go north about 10 minutes. So 224 is right in my backyard, sort of, about 10 minutes south. So 3 swordtails, $15. Man, they're expensive. Wow, my snails I think were like $3 a piece. It's like $6 total. I thought they were dead because they just went into their shells for like the all afternoon. But when I turned the lights off, Toledo. Okay. Oh wow, that is a long drive. Then they started getting active last night when I turned the lights down. So. You should try the coordination of using the wheel, looking around, and reading chat messages at the same time on another screen. I do have fish here. I've got 4 color. What are those called? Like they're like the glow in the dark fish, and they're 4 years old. I've had them. They'll be 4 years old in Thanksgiving. Yeah, we had 5. One of them did die a couple of years. He had a bladder infection where he flipped upside down.
Yeah, we had a little Cory cat.
And the Cory cat died too. But we were overstocked. I guess for a 10-gallon tank, you're really only supposed to have like 2 or 3 fish. They said 1 fish for 5-gallon, like 2 to 3 fish for 10-gallon, and we have 4 fish in there. So you said, don't be silly. Yes, they are neon. They're neon fish. They're called glowfish, and they look like they're genetically modified to have different colors. So we've got like a red one, an orange one. They're real pretty. Yeah, they're really actually very beautiful fish. They're based on, I think there's like a standard tetra, right, Seth? It's just a tetra with genetically modified tetras. Oh, that's cool, William. Yeah, it's getting to be that season for wheat. They're starting to harvest. Yeah, it's okay. It's not terrible with a controller. Sacred Stun. Wait, yeah, it's not terrible with it. It works. Oh, brother, where are we going here? Goldfish, glowfish. Thank you. GLO fish. It's all one word. Yep. And it's GLO. Wow, that's crazy, Gator. Well, but you're earning them, and just add to it as you get it. You don't have to put them all in at once. I would use cheap fish at first, like to get the tank set up. But I know you've been working hard to get that thing set up, so it's pretty cool. 55 gallons, sweet. Yep, he's starting to get them. So, hey, what's up again, iRock? No, I'm using the ProMods 227. I have not upgraded, or 229. I haven't upgraded the 3.0 yet, and I may not. I might just leave it at this level and then just upgrade when the new version comes out. Because that whenever 132 hits, that you're gonna have to upgrade ProMods again. I don't want to have to go through that. So, I love you too, John. Uh-oh, car on the road. Yeah, the AI traffic. They are pretty bad. You're right. Well, I just got those snails to help keep the tank clean, and we have a lot of algae, and they're having a field day, and they're eating the algae. So we'll see. If the windows get real clean, I won't clean the windows anymore. But not the windows, but the glass walls. But if I sometimes it gets clean, sometimes it doesn't. So, well, you have 3. Okay, so you do have some mollies in there. Okay, to get it started, right? 1 inch of fish for every gallon of water. Really? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, because that'd be like 6 inches of fish would be 10 gallons of water, a little bit under. Or that's why I'm over, because I have 4 fish. They're 2-inch fish. So at least it works. That's right. Still no power, I reckon. But I love you too, John. I love you too, John. I love you too. I love you too.
What type of fish did Gator get?
What type of fish did Gator get? Oh man, he has mollies, but he's getting more. He's getting a whole bunch of different kinds. Chinese lightning fish. Ooh, those are the ones that have like the weird body stuff going on. Oh, it's 90 here. Jeez. You said you're not supposed to. I know. I did move over. Didn't you see me get over? I got over. I didn't get all the way over because there was traffic, but I feel like there we go. 5 2-inch fish, yeah. See, they told me that was about right, but then some people say that everybody has different gauges, but yeah, the more fish you have, if you want lots of fish, you really need to get at least a 20-gallon, 30-gallon tank.
It would be fun to upgrade to a bigger tank.
Oh, so that you had a dwarf blue gourami. Yeah, I've heard the gouramis are kind of aggressive. Now those are freshwater, right, Gator? So are you doing a freshwater tank? Is that how it's going? Because I thought mollies and gouramis were freshwater, unless maybe they have both. They have both species for both salty and fresh. Fresh, juicy.
Yeah, it would be fun to upgrade to a bigger tank.
Yeah, it would be.
And have fish.
I don't think I'm willing to make the financial commitment. I used to have bala sharks. The downside is the bala sharks are pretty sensitive, so you got to really have your tank balance right. You got to be constantly checking the water and stuff like that. Like the Danios that I have, or the Tetra that I have, the glowfish, they seem to be pretty hardy. Because like I do a lot of no-nos with my tank, and they're fine. Give your cat something to watch. I rock, that's hilarious. Whoa, what happened? Oh, it didn't shift over. Weird. Just totally blew my engine. I like when I change my water, like you're supposed to use like distilled water and all that stuff. I just use tap water, and I put stress coat and stress zyme in it, like for 10 gallons of water. I usually put like 4 or 5 gallons when I change the tank, and I just use the stress coat stuff because it says it's like it dechlorinates the water immediately. So I've done that for years. I've never had a problem with the fish. They don't seem to mind the water changes. And I make sure that the water's temperature though. I pour it into the bucket, and I have the thermometer, and I hold the thermometer and make sure I'm getting like 78 degree water when the water's going into the bucket. And so the water's the temperature, and I put the stress coat in there, and when I change the water out, the fish, I've never had a problem with the fish. So I know it's not really the code. Like you're really supposed to distilled water. You're supposed to leave it sitting out for weeks, and all this other stuff, and I just don't do that. Whoa. What's going on here? I got a green, so it's going to go red, though. Yeah, the bala sharks they can get really big, too, though. I've seen bala sharks that are like the giant goldfish. Like, they get really big. I haven't seen the bala sharks that I've seen haven't usually been real aggressive, but I guess they can get aggressive. They're not really sharks. They're basically like a goldfish family type fish, but they look like sharks. They're cool. Wow, 100 gallon. My goodness. That is just so much upkeep. You have to love fish. This was a thing for my kids, and it turns out my kids never really watch them. I'm the one that sits down there all the time and watches them. Seth does, yeah. Seth loves fish, but I'm the one that takes care of them.
I freaking feed them every day.
Or carp, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I feed them every day.
Seth does feed the fish every morning. He does. You said patch 132 is going to break all the Pro Mod maps? Yeah. I bet. They'll fix it, though. They always do. Yeah, and that's what I just got these snails because the algae was just... It hasn't been horrible, but all of a sudden it got bad again, and I'm like, oh, dang it. Like, I've got live plants in there, and I've done everything I can to stop the algae from growing, and it just keeps coming back. So now the snails are in there, and they're eating away, so hopefully that'll take care of it, so... What's up, Cromwell? You're actually obeying the laws? What? Good for you. Thank you, IROC. So you guys missed at the beginning of the episode. For those of you that are just joining in, I went to the Cleveland International Air Show today and got to see a de Havilland Beaver, or not de Havilland, I'm sorry, it was a Pilatus 8-passenger float plane, and the pilot forgot to put the landing gear down when he landed on the runway. It was quite interesting. And thankfully, nobody was hurt, and the airplane didn't flip over, but he put it down very smoothly. It was a really beautiful landing. Right under those pontoons. Probably did about $100,000 worth of damage to that aircraft. And slid off the end of the runway, like into the grass, but was right on the flight line, so they took one of those, like the the tugs that backs the aircraft out, and they tugged him off to the side. And it was pretty interesting. 4 more garages up to 16 now. Oh no, if ProMods breaks, I'm gonna have to wait till they fix it because half my garages are ProMods. Also, we are not doing World of Warships tonight, obviously, because it's late. I didn't get started until about half an hour ago, and I'm just beat because I had to get up super early to get to the air show. My friend gave us Barnstormer tickets. The trade-off is I have to do, he's getting married in January, and he's like, I want you to do my wedding. But he got us, they're literally, it was probably $500 in tickets. They were front row seats. We got catered meals. We got, all the water and beverages that we could drink. Any kind of pops or anything that we wanted, and it was a full service. It was great. We were right on the flight line, literally right where the airplanes take off, and it was. We had our own tables with umbrellas and stuff. It was really cool. So I have been at the air show all day, and I'm tired now. But I really wish we had seen a DR-1 there. The Yasta 11 is actually the flight group that the Red Baron flew, and that's why I picked that. The DR-1 is the aircraft one of the aircraft that he flew. He also flew an Albatross. I'm trying to think what else he flew. Probably a D7, but the DR-1 is the one that he's famous for. When you think of the Red Baron, you think of the triplane, and was not his favorite airplane. He actually liked the Albatross the best. So, yeah, well, here's the thing. Hey, what's going on, Nick? It can happen, especially if you're a float plane pilot, because sometimes you land the aircraft without putting the gear down. And so he just wasn't paying attention and was in front of all the people. And he'd been taking off and landing several times earlier in the day. But it was one of those, he didn't pay attention and forgot to put the landing gear down. And that's how that happened. So it does happen. I call it an accident, right? Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Let's get some light on the situation. You have guppies in with live plants. The tank is indestructible. Yep, that's how I feel about these fish. But it just, all of these freaking, and I got live plants too, but we still get algae, and the algae sometimes grows on the plants. I'm like, what the heck? So, there you go, Gator. A pedal drive kayak with a roof rack. There you go. But if the gators are coming after you in one of those, man, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in that. Whoa, excuse me, Belch. I have no idea where we are. This is looking kind of like Finland, but I think we're still in Eastern Europe. These are, this should be maybe Estonia? I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Moses made your truck. Or Jesus. Or Peter. Moses parted the waters. Which lake did you go across? 53-6 against Charleston. I love college football game scores. Sorry, I'm sipping my tea here. Oh, I'm all sunburnt. Like my neck is hot. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Megan, that's great. Good. Yeah, we'll have to start working eventually on working clan battles and stuff like that. What's up, Mike Zombie? What, Seth? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you stab each other to death. That happens in war. Well, that's great, Nick. Glad to have you here. I think as my channel kind of gets it, people are starting to come to Twitch more often. Like I think each time I've streamed the last couple days, we've had people from the YouTube channel. And it's funny because I've been doing it for a year, but then all of a sudden, like the last couple months, people have been coming over from the channel, which is cool. From the YouTube channel, which is awesome. Glad to have you here, Nick. You lost control and went off-road. Did you fall asleep while you were driving in real life? That happens to me sometimes when I play this game. I realize it's time for bed. I'm like, oh, I'm falling asleep in real life while driving. It's probably not good practice, like to get yourself into the habit of falling asleep while you're driving. Seth, would you mind giving me an ice water? Thank you, Soupy. I knew you would. Thank you. In a sec. Come on, dude. Gearing. This is a pretty exit. No, I don't think. There we go. I know. I used to do it, but nobody came. I think like 2 people would watch those, Mike. Twitch does notify. It should notify you on your phone and on your email when I go live. But I used to do that every video, and it didn't help at all. I saw absolutely 0 amount of people join because of making the announcement, so I just stopped doing it because it takes even longer for me to do that every time that I post. I have to put it up there. It's like that takes an extra 15 or 20 minutes, like to get that all set up, and like forget it. You have to upload it. If it's a duplicate, YouTube gets mad, so it's just like, eh. Twitch should notify you when I come on, though. There's ways to set it. I don't even know how to do it, but
May take a minute.
it does. It sometimes it'll make you like a minute or 2 late, but Twitch, most people that I have been pretty consistently getting on my channel have been able to get it to work where it notifies them when I get on, so. Sweet. I need to do more Farmers Dynasty. It's so hard. Right now I'm getting super busy with work. Like, I've got weddings every single weekend, and I'm going to have to be doing the editing for those. And then I've got, I've got 6 photo shoots this week or 5 photo shoots this week in a 4-day week. So I'm just swamped right now. It's like I'm working every day of the week. I don't even get a day off. John, please stop doing that. Oh, well, there you go. Cromwell. That's why you don't get notified. So anyway, some of the games, like, I can't do as many games at once as I usually do. I've also kind of slowed down my video output for YouTube for a couple weeks because just until the season's over, I was putting 2 videos out a day, and right now I kind of I need to be doing just 1 a day. It's okay because people get so far behind in the series anyway. I think that it kind of helps them get caught up if I slow down for a little bit. I just don't make as much income, but life will go on. Oh my gosh, iRock. Yeah, I did a little spin out today too. We were on the way home, and we got to a stop sign, and the other car got there first, so I just stopped all the way, and then he like waved me through, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I tried to race through to get out of his way, and the car, I was like, I'm like, whoops. Spinning my wheels. Hang on, you think notifications stack on your phone? Oh, that's so funny. Everyone else. Sorry, Mike. But yeah, when I was doing the YouTube thing and nobody ever responded, it didn't make any difference at all. It's like the first couple times I did it, a bunch of people did it and watched them, but after that, like, I'd put those videos up and like 2 people would watch them, and I'm like, all right. I think my guy's getting ready for nappy time here, so we'll stop at the next gas station and get him some sleep. Get back on the morning schedule. It is 4:22 in the morning. It doesn't get quite as dark here because we're heading north, and in the northern part of the game, the nights don't last very long, and it kind of goes into like a twilight mode. Now, I don't know if that's I don't think that's realistic. Whoa. But in the game, they kind of make it so that it's twilight. So, if anyone's from Finland, let me know. Looks like we got a gas station up ahead. Sloppy Joe. I haven't had Sloppy Joe in a long time because I'm not married and I don't know how to make it. But I love it. And I miss it. You don't know? I know my kids don't like Sloppy Joe. I'm like, what? I loved it as a kid. I loved it.
I like steak. You know what's good?
Yeah, that's true. You could probably do that, Steam and Demon, like to do a countdown.
Light rain and thunder.
I'll have to figure out. So
Light rain and thunder.
they are cosmetic, Cromwell. Let's fill this thing up first.
Light rain and thunder.
Light rain and thunder. So no, they don't drive any faster. I don't think in real life it makes much of a difference though either. It's all just empty space. So Jeremy had hot dogs. I had a couple hamburgers, so that was good. Gaming Nerfer said the videos made a difference. Whoa! Guy wants to get crushed. Mamouch? Mamouch? AKA Mamouch? I've never heard of that before. Yes, I have, Mike, I use a, hang on, I'm going to sleep. I have a Logitech G29 steering wheel. I tried the Cytec wheel. It only lasted like 6 hours, and then things started breaking on it. I had buttons break. I had buttons break on both the panel and the wheel itself, and the wheel started coming loose and getting floppy, and I'm like, this was $300. I'm sending it back. I'm not paying $300 for a device that's going to break after 6 hours of use. So I just sent it back, got my refund, and bought a Logitech wheel. And I'm using the shifter from the Thrustmaster. So it's the TH8 thruster. TH8A, I think, or TH8S or something like that. It's a 8-speed shifter. Sloppy Joe is awesome. Oh, weird. Oh, I see what you're saying, Cromwell. Yeah, no, you still have to stop in the prescribed places. So, yeah, you said that good. Huh? Oh, that sounds good too, Gator. Like buns and like sausage, like meatball sandwiches and stuff. Oh, 50 city. Wait a minute. It says 90. What? Maybe that's meaning in the city we have to go 50. That title was long on that video? That's weird. That's interesting. It's going to be 90 all the way through here, huh? Weird. Yeah, beautiful. Are we crossing a border? Is this Estonia? Does anyone know what flag that is? I don't know. Yes, I've had gourmet meatballs. Oh boy. I've had meatballs before, yep. And they taste different too. They're not in the tomato sauce. They're in like a sweet sauce. Yes, Gator, I've had them. But I've also had meatball subs too. You get the hot dog buns and put those meatballs on the subs. And that is good also. Hey, what's up from Portugal? What country am I in? Budapesta. We're in Hungary still? I thought we was way out of here. I am only using Pro Mods. That is the only mod that we're using. So, yep, I love and I use a Microsoft Sidewinder for Farm Sim. Yep. So, oh, Romania? Okay, yep, okay. That would make sense. And we're about to pass into Estonia? See, when you're making $500,000 a day, the game starts to get boring. Never. This game never gets boring. What are you talking about? Yeah, I heard that Thunder Soupy. I did. There we are. Are we going into where? What? I know. I did love the side panel. It was pretty cool, but it just like I said, my buttons caved in after like a day. It was pretty sad. Yes, they do sell it separately. They sell the side panel separately. Steam and Demon. They said, somebody said Oregon. One of my viewers said Oregon's not releasing until like December. That's cool if it's coming that soon. All right, hey, it's probably September or next year. Cat turd. You can't hammer then? The Brecken. Yeah, I think so. No, here's the thing. So it's my understanding that the Logitech version of the Cytec farm wheel is the exact same. They have not changed it at all, unfortunately. And the reviews on Amazon after it's being sold for about a year, it's like at like a 34% thumbs up. So it's still getting horrible reviews. So I think it's still just as crappy as it was, unfortunately. No, yeah, I don't think so. I think that they just are just selling off what they've got. Maybe they'll make new ones at some point, but oh rip, exactly, rest in peace. It's not rated well on Amazon. Like, it gets really bad reviews, even the new version. So it sucks. That's good. So you haven't had any of the buttons break or anything, Jeremy? That sucks. You said it's in Hungary, yeah. And I think I just crossed over into another country. Whatever this red, white, and green striped flag is. I think that's Hungary, right? This is a Hungarian flag? I'd have to look at a map. And even then, I probably won't be able to tell. The maps on this game aren't very easy to read. But that would make sense. If I am in Romania, that would make sense that this is Hungary, because I think you'd go from Romania into Hungary and then into Estonia. The kids are yelling in the background, sorry. Though I know Somerset was saying that's what he likes about the streams. So, they're my kids. Sometimes they yell. They're kind of cute. You got a loose connection in the steering wheel? Yeah, that's what I started noticing on mine right away. So, yes, it is Hungary. Okay, cool. Now we know. I really hate this paint job. I don't like this paint job. I like my old paint job better. Oh, we're down to 80 miles per hour now, or 80 kilometers. 50 miles an hour. There you go, Mike. Yeah, on my Facebook page, B-Dog is he's giving his stuff away. That would be really cool, Mike Zombie. Like making your own, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, the quality control is low. It's a great product. I mean, it's a cool product, but they did not implement it well. I think at the next time I pass a shop, if we get any of those like in-city shops, I'm gonna just get paint. I don't like it. You said I love hand-me-downs. Yeah. I'd give away my Logitech Momo wheel, but it sucks. It's like in really bad shape. Like the motor doesn't work quite right. It kind of like jumps a little bit, and it's not working great. So, yeah, the kids are cute. They're fun. They're like spice. They add flavor. Google says that's the flag of Chad. I don't think I'm in Africa. Oh, Jeremy hates the paint. It's the new Dragon DLC. I wanted to show it off because it's part of that new DLC. I don't like it. I have it in the American Truck Simulator too, and I don't like it. I'm just not happy with the new one. Hello, Braxton. How you doing, Grab for Life? Tell him he's always welcome on the channel.
By the way, Braxton's been at 9 bars
Okay, you guys will have to watch yourselves in the morning because I'm going to be gone. But ooh, that's pretty. I have a photo shoot tomorrow. It's not far. It's like 10 minutes away. It's too green. Yeah. Well, it's a dragon. It's supposed to be green.
Daddy,
Yes, Evelyn.
I've always wondered.
And no, I'm not taking you to the store.
No, I've always wondered how much would our house be worth if we made it nicer and cleaned it. Painted
If we cleaned and painted the inside of this house and got it ready for sale, we could probably get about $220,000 to $240,000 for it.
200 what?
$220,000 to $240,000.
$1,000?
Right, and we'd actually have some equity because I think I owe like $140,000 or $150,000. So there would be equity in there,
What's equity?
like money left over. But my credit's so bad right now, we can't really go to a different house.
So
But when you guys my plan is waiting for you guys to get a little bit older, since Hurricane Violet and Hurricane John trashed the house.
There's these beautiful houses for like $200,000 or something like that, and they're like 4-bedroom homes, and one of them I think had like this enormous like hot tub thing in it.
Yeah, like that's the kind of stuff we could do to this house, but you guys have to take care of it, and that's why when I'm saying you guys are older, we can fix this house up and make it like a new house. But I'm not going to do it yet because if I do it now, you'll wreck it. That's why I haven't done it. I'm just waiting for you guys to grow up a little bit more, and then we'll repaint the house and we'll get the floors fixed up and get everything upgraded. But I'm not doing it until you guys are older and stop making messes everywhere. So. Ta-da! Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Yeah, green's not a good color on a truck. Well, it depends on the green. There's some cool, like green and yellow paint schemes and stuff that would look good, but this green is not a good one. So, camo truck, gaming nerfer. That's right. You want a camo pickup truck. You said green plus dark green plus light tan. I missed my turn. Did I? I hope not. It's possible. I'm busy reading the comments, and we're going to Casa Cosice. Wow, that was a quick slowdown. No, Mudrunners Sunday afternoon streams are not. It's not going to be like an every Sunday thing. That's just when I feel like it. Because Sundays, it depends on what's going on. Like, I had a wedding that just killed me. We had a wedding on Saturday, and I thought, oh great, it's an indoor wedding. And guess what? It was 900 degrees in the old arcade. I literally was soaked from head to toe with sweat. It was awful. So Sunday came around, and I got up, I went to church, and then I went to church with the kids, and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna have a cookout with my kids. So we went. The girls wanted to go to the mall, so I took them to the mall, and then I stopped on the way home, and I got burgers and hot dogs, and by the time it was all said and done, it was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I'm done. So sometimes Sundays I'll do it, other times not. I'm going to say right now, with the getting into my peak season, it's probably going to be like more often not than yes. I just need, I'm just going to need time to just kind of recoup brain-wise. So tonight, what time is it now? 9:55. Probably pretty soon. We've been going for 46. I'll probably run another 15 minutes. I was hoping to get an hour stream in here, just to say hi to you guys and say happy Labor Day, and hopefully you guys had a good weekend. But I just want to touch base with everybody. So, it's Christian, straight up Christian, like American Christian, not Catholic. It's not really religion; it's more of a relationship. But that's a whole other story. That's right. Real life always trumps digital life. I totally agree with that. We are passing into, I think this is Estonia. No, Slovenia. Okay. Hysteria. Yes, I did get word, unfortunately, from Daniel Marcos, and they said, there you go, Mike. Yeah, not any weird religion things, just straight up Christianity. The dude from Astara, Daniel, let me know that he's like, yeah, we can get you a free copy. I'm like, awesome. He's like, yeah. He says you can have it on release day. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's cool, but I really want to get, like, ahead. I want to get it before it's released so I can, whatever I'm allowed to share, I can share. And I can also prep and get videos ready for release day. But it looks like I'm just going to be taking the 20th, the week of the 20th and whatever days come after that off, and just getting caught up and slamming myself into the game and trying to get as much content produced once the game comes out, because it doesn't look like I'm going to get an advanced copy. So, anyway. Whatever. They probably have all kinds of like rules and regulations that have to be followed in order for you to produce for them, like all these waivers and stuff you have to, but you have to sign and all this other stuff. So I'm assuming that's why they're probably not allowing me to do it. But anyway, it's a little frustrating. I was hoping to get it, an advanced copy so I could share it with you guys when I'm allowed to, and but you said, yeah, sleep comes second. No, I sleep. I need to get like 7 or 8 hours of sleep. I definitely need my beauty sleep. Ooh, this is kind of a cool area. I've never been through here before. Look at that, like that whole like wall of buildings up on a hill there. Bistrica. Is that where we're at? Is that what this town is, or city? Endas. Farm Sim 19 for Thanksgiving this year. Oh, you had no power the whole weekend? That's crazy. It was so hot. They probably were like overloaded too. On top of the power being out, they probably had issues with because of there's just so many people running air conditioning and stuff right now because it's ridiculously hot right now. Trucker Josh. Hey, no problem, man. Hello. That's all I'm doing too, my friend. I hopped on here. We'll be on for an hour. So don't forget, tomorrow night, we will be swapping out our World of Warships night. That'll be tomorrow night. And The LED thing was cool. Oh, come on. I'm going like 4 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. Really? Slovakia. Aha. Nice. Thank you. Oops. Might want to use the clutch. Though even like Jesse was telling me, he's like, nope, we never use the clutch. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, rats. You got Tetris for PlayStation 2. All right, Gaming Nerfer. Like I said, I'm only going to be on for a couple more minutes, so good night to you, my friend. And we'll see you hopefully for World of Warships tomorrow night. Might stream. I don't have practice this week, so I might stream Farm Sim on Wednesday night with Micah. We'll do some Estancia La Pacha because that's the farm we need to work on next. And though I'm really enjoying Ford Farm, that Valley the Valley of the Old Farm map is great. So. Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I did, and that really sucks. Comcast has been doing extra charge stuff. Yeah. I mean, I do that too. I just tell them ahead of time. I'm like, just tell me what all the extra charges are up front, and I'll just pay them all right now because you're going to charge them to me anyway. So just put them on my bill, and I'll pay all of it. So that's why my internet bill, I think, is $150 a month, I think, and that's just for internet. But I get $300 down, I get $50 up, and it's unlimited bandwidth. So when we had limited bandwidth, the kids were going over watching their videos and stuff on Netflix. Every month I was paying extra for bandwidth. I said, is there any way we can get unlimited? And I was on the business plan, and they're like, no, business doesn't have that. And then I looked at the private plans, and the private plans had it. And I'm like, well, just put me on a private plan. Why am I on a commercial? Well, you're a business. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I'll pay. So I went from like $300 a month to $150 a month, and I get more bandwidth. I'm just like, this is kind of you probably should look at your business, pricing structure, because this is just a ripoff. Like, there's no reason it doesn't make any sense for you to charge this when you don't have to, So anyway, I'm back on the home side of things. It's like what they charge businesses and what they charge people just because they can. I'm like, I'm still in my home. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess you got a point. Like, so take me off and put me on the right plan. Oh, someone forgot to pay the electric bill. That's happened to you before, iRock. You guys rent, right? You have a landlord? That sucks. All right, Summer say, 3 a.m., go to bed. Yep, I would do that summer. I'm going to do that Somerset Gaming. I can't promise it's going to be tomorrow, but it'll be sometime this week. It just depends on when I can hook up with Miss Bugs, and we'll talk about it. So, have a good night, sir. 38 down and 2 up. Yeah, see, it'd be really hard to upload. I used to have like 5 up, and it took forever to upload videos. Forever. So frustrating. So we are in Slovakia. And as soon as I get up to speed, we got brake check. Get an intent here. Yeah, she's doing okay. The reason why I forgot to post, I screwed up. We actually did 2 loan. This past week we did 2 Oregon Springs episodes, and I erased them by mistake. So we'll have to catch up and do that again. But she's doing okay. I mean, she had the flu Thursday and Friday, and then her water heater broke on Sunday, so she had to clean all that up. But there's a Stormovic, the IL-2. But she's doing okay. She's like, and her kids start back to school this week, so it'll give her a bit of a break, so she can get caught up, because obviously being sick and then having the kids there, it's really hard to keep the house together, so she's pretty stressed out about that. So, man, I couldn't even get up to 90 before the yes sir, the IL-2 Stormovic, ground attack fighter. Oh, look, we have a T-34 85. Sweet. Some kind of war memorial back there. 280 down. There we go. Yeah, they probably are charging for that speed, I would imagine. They're like, yeah, we're upgrading your speed for you. Awesome, awesome. Yep, we're upgrading it for you. Awesome. Charge extra. Wow. I couldn't read that. That was too small. I don't know. We're in another country now. That was a really short trip through Slovakia. We'll go one more gas stop before we stop for the night. I'm not going to stop here. We'll go to the next one. Dude, this guy is making me crazy. Dude, what are you doing? It is thundering outside right now. Poland. Okay, thank you. I try to memorize the geography of this area, and I never can. I'm always like, what country is this? I like this part of the map though, because it's mostly 2-lane roads, which I prefer driving on. I like doing these back roads, though the traffic is a little bit more like jumpy. Yoda Fett, you pulled an IROC. It is going to be a short stream tonight. We're only going for an hour, so. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, IROC. That sucks. Yep, yeah, it's coming through. We had some rain earlier, but at least it didn't rain during the air show, so. He probably got tired of me. I wasn't tailgating. I was like way far behind him. And even further every time he braked. Bricked? Brocked? I don't think it hiccups. It's running green right now. Here's a village. Just know that it's 50. I'm starting to get the hang of these hamlets, like how to like see them ahead of time and slow down so I don't get a ticket. But we did get one ticket tonight already. Oops. Slowing it down. Slowing it down. Good, Jeremy. It's good for me too. 212 down. That is an interesting number. Instead of like 250 or 200, 212. I have 215 down. You're gonna need a boat. Well, we've got World of Warships. Now I might get on a little bit later on World of Warships just to do my grinding. I'm trying to pull down 800 coal a day. Because I figure hopefully I can get the Musashi by the end of the year if I grind it. But it takes a long time to get that second set of grinding. It's just like, oh, I want to be done. If I would do real battles instead of playing against bots, it probably would go faster. But I hate playing by myself a lot. Look on the thing. And I hate to make my viewers, because I go down and play on my laptop, so I don't have any comms when I'm downstairs. But I guess I could platoon with people and not communicate. I don't know. Plus, I like to watch TV while I do it, so the bots are stupid. Oh, this guy's killing me. Whoa, there's the thunder. All right, Darrett, make up your mind. Pick a lane. Stick with it. Guys with 400 horsepower, they don't know what they're doing. It's probably a manual or an automatic transmission too. Yeah, it looked like we had like a downburst today because there was or a microburst because there were like all the way from the highway to my house. There was debris all over the road. I was like, what? Like a tornado or something. Whoa, more lightning. Okay, it's getting bad out there. If I go down, you guys know why. The power goes out. So just be prepared. So it's headed towards Arkansas instead of northern Mississippi. That sucks. Mississippi. Man, I haven't been in those southern states in a long time. I think the last time I was down there was probably when I went on vacation with my ex-wife. And then when we went to Mark's graduation, that was the last trip I ever took. That was miles to Houston. Well, San Antonio. We went through Arkansas. We didn't go through Mississippi. Oh, back down to 70. Whoa. Spastic speed limits. Yeah, we'll go 75. It's all right. Sorry, the truck's still green. Well, I'll show you the paint job when we get to our stop before we go for the night, so you can see what I'm talking about. But there was a new DLC that they just released, and I was kind of disappointed. They didn't really give us any cool. They gave us some new wheels that I don't really love. I didn't really like anything about the DLC. Am I too fussy? I mean, I am picky, but I don't know. I've never been a big Dragon paint job guy either, though. So, an Eagle photography tour. That would be awesome. A couple big thunders that shut the whole house down. I think we're going to get that. It's moving along to my... It looks like to the north of us a little bit and west. So it might sideswipe us, but it's really big thunder. All right, looking for that next stop. Anytime now. Anytime now. I'm tired. 9 inches. Whoa, your basement's flooding. Whoa! What are you gonna do? Like, do you have a sump pump? We've never had any flooding here in the basement. That's a lot of rain pretty quick though. But yeah, we had downpours today on the way home. It was like, whoa, all of a sudden. It was like sunny and the rain was pouring down. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a ton of paint jobs for ETS. I've bought some of them, but not all of them. Because I don't need like Japanese paint jobs and like, you know. It's like we don't have those countries in the game. Why would I have paint for them? Wouldn't the drone scare them away, though, Magnum? Wow, that's really cool, Magnum. Oh, so you just bowed up to them, I see. Do they have a space paint job? That's kind of funny. All right, looks like we're coming up. Shop vac. We're going to pull off to the right here to that sleep area. All right, we're pulling into town. Pirate paint. That's right. I have the pirate paint jobs, yes. I'm going to pull in here. I'm going to try to pull in here. Hopefully I won't get stuck on the fence. That's all right. Transinet will never know. They don't take care of their trailers anyway, so... I don't really need gas because the truck's pretty full. So this is where we're going to stop for the night. Let's take a look at the paint job and then we'll get out of here. Here's the paint. So you can see it's a giant dragon. Oh, 400. Yeah, I've only got a 200. I could get a multiplier for it maybe. But there's the cool dragon sort of. Kind of like 1970s Hobbit-esque. It's not bad. It's I don't know. I tend to like solid colors more, even if it's like with stripes and stuff. I don't like painted trucks like that. As a kid, I liked the toys that had those on them though, but I don't really like as an adult. I'm not super into that. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this stream as we made our way through. Looked like Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and now possibly Estonia. And anyway, I hope you guys had a good time tonight. It was a great night. Hope you enjoyed the ship stuff that I showed at the beginning of the video. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for World of Warships. If you're on YouTube, have a great night. And be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. If you're on Twitch, subscriptions always help. I'm going to go to bed now in real life. Bye. Good night, everybody. See you around. Bye.